Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Ken Schrader's M&M's Halloween cars from 2000, 2001, and 2002. The original 3 Halloween cars. Since it's almost that time of year again, what better cars to look at than the sponsor that's been doing Halloween cars for almost 20 years straight. And man, are these some good ones. We're just going to skip the boxes and just hop right into it. Why don't we start with the original one, the 2000. Let's get that out of the way and move these two to the back. The original start of the Halloween M&M's cars. There were a few Halloween cars before this M&M's car. You know, Kyle Petty ran one with Coors Light. Jason Keller ran one with Slim Jims. There were a few different Halloween cars over the years. But no sponsor has ever been this committed to it other than M&M's. Except still to this day, Kyle has a Halloween car this year at Martinsville in Kansas. It is basically the same as the 2017 one, but it is the Halloween car. But anyways, this was a fantastic start of it. You got sort of the regular base design of the M&M's car from back then, but you got purple, you got a bunch of lightning strikes all over the car, the M&M's were in costumes, you got a cool kind of bloody-ish looking number. Just a great car all around. This is a perfect way to start off into the Halloween cheer. That's even a word. It definitely makes sense for a company like Mars and M&M's to celebrate Halloween, because, I mean, Halloween is a time when people buy tons of candy, so why wouldn't you advertise that? You know, for a while there, they were different every single year. Something changed about these cars up until 2014 when Kyle had the same car from 2014, 15, and 16. Then they finally changed it for 17, but now 18, he has the same one as 17, so I guess they're back to, you know, keeping the same car for years again. Definitely a shame. It definitely makes a cool set when you have all these together and how they changed over the years. But anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have M&M's brand. You got Pontiac Grand Prix, number 36. Down the side, you got M&M's. You got Colin Carey and Mighty Auto Parts. In front of the rear wheel, you got Snickers, Pedigree, and Valvoline. You see red as in like a Dracula costume. On the C post, you got Colin Carey. And on the B post, you got Pontiac and Skittles. See, this is from 2000, so it is the NASCAR 2000 logo on the A post, and a ton more contingencies than we have now. On the back, you got M&M's Happy Halloween and number 36, with yellow in a mummy costume, and you have M&M's and MMs.com. Got the same stuff down the other side, except this side you have Starburst and Kudos, and Miss Green is wearing a kind of witch outfit. Let's take a look under the hood. See, it just has a regular photo of red and yellow, as if they're like pit crew members, which is kind of funny, but wouldn't you have still wanted to put those in sort of Halloween costumes? Wonder what the real underside of the hood for this car looked like if it was just the regular underside or if it was different. But there you can see the engine detail if you want to see that. Take a look under the deck lid. You got your typical fuel cell and such back there. Obviously no roof flaps back then, and there is the underside of the car with these sticker tires. Not a bad start to the Halloween car. This is definitely a very interesting paint scheme. They've kind of gone back and forth to having purple cars versus black cars. There's been a lot more of the black or orange cars than there are for the purple cars, but this is definitely a very awesome paint scheme and a great way to start off the tradition. Purple race cars are always fun, and this one's just definitely a really cool looking paint scheme. But anyways, now let's move over to the 2001 version, which was much different from the 2000 version. You see, this one doesn't really have that base design that both of those other ones do have from M&M's. This one is completely different. This one is quite graphical. I guess they really wanted to go all out with this one after that one, but this is definitely cool. The blue M&M you don't really see very much anymore, which is kind of sad. But wasn't he like originally like the crispy one? I don't know. Definitely an interesting car. You got some black, you got some spider webs, you got some like stone bricks with all the characters. I do like this bloody number they used to do. They don't really change the number anymore at all, but this is definitely something cool. Why don't we get down to sponsors? On the hood, you really don't just have any sponsors. You just have red and green in the same outfits as that purple car. You got Pontiac Grand Prix, number 36, and MB Motorsports. Down the side, you got M&M's and Pedigree. In front of the rear wheel, you got Snickers and Valvoline. This time you have orange in a pirate outfit. You got Mighty Auto Parts and Call and Carry on the C post. And on the B post, you got Pontiac and Skittles. Once again, get your regular contingencies and stuff right there. On the back, you have M&Ms, number 36. You have yellow in the same mummy outfit. You have the M&Ms and MMs.com on the deck lid. Got the same stuff down the other side, except of course you have combos on the B post, and you have Starburst and Kudos right there. And you have blue in a kind of El Matador outfit. Like I said, you really don't see blue anymore. I can't even remember the last time blue was actually on one of these race cars or in one of the, main commercials. But anyways, let's take a look under the hood if it wants to open. You have that same photo of red and yellow under there, except you see the background is now that kind of brick pattern that's on the car, so that's cool. Take a look under the deck lid. You got your typical fuel cell and such back there. Obviously no roof flaps back then. And there is the underside of the car if you want to see that. This one is back to the regular old kind of white-gray base instead of the blue-black base that one had. Of course, it has the sticker tires again. And last but not least for this video, we've got the 2002 version, which is kind of the perfect Halloween transformation of the regular old classic M&M's design, which please bring back for Darlington sooner or later already. We finally got the Skittles car, now let's get an M&M's throwback, but whatever. Said the regular car would just been yellow with the M&M's on the front and some on the back or whatever. But anyways, let's do a quick 360 of the car. So this one has kind of a gradient pattern. It's some black, some gray that kind of fades together. Does have a few different M&M costumes this time, which is nice to see. But anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have M&M's brand. You got Pontiac Grand Prix number 36 and MB Motorsports. Down the side, you got M&M's. You got Pedigree back there. In front of the rear wheel, you got Snickers, Skittles, and Valvoline. You got Mighty Auto Parts on the C post. On the B post, you got Pontiac, Combos, and Pedigree. Again, got your regular contingency sponsors and such right there. Red is in the same, Dracula outfit that he's been in the other two cars. Which it was kind of black on the purple car, and then it's been purple on these other black cars, which is kind of funny. But anyways, on the back, you got M&M's brand number 36. This time, yellow is in just kind of a regular ghost outfit with a little trick-or-treat bag. On the deck lid, you got Snickers brand. Down the right side, you got the same stuff. This time you have orange, holding a couple of jack-o'-lanterns. You have Kudos on the B post now. And you have Starburst down there with Snickers. Let's take a look under the hood. This one stays open nicely. Got, again, the same photo of red and yellow under the hood. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Take a look under the deck lid. Got your typical fuel cell and such back there. Cars really back then don't really stay open as well. This is kind of nice. This one just kind of stays right open like that. But anyways, of course, you have no roof flaps back then still. And there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. Again, with these sticker tires. Let's get these back all into frame. Well, relatively to frame. A great trio of cars right here. Just fantastic Halloween cars that I'm sure a lot of people remember from back in the day. I remember having little 1/64 scale racing champions of these back when I was a kid. I remember playing as some of these cars in the video games. Just awesome cars all around. So that's why I love the M&M's cars so much. They just have such a rich history of actually doing fun stuff. There's, I like having a car that you can remember doing something fun back when you were a kid, and then even today they're still doing these themed cars, and that's really awesome to see. This is definitely a great way to start off their Halloween tradition. Really don't have a problem with any of these cars. I think the purple one from 2000 is my favorite out of all these. I just love the bright purple with the lightning bolts mixed in with the black and orange regular M&M colors. This one's pretty nice too. I'd probably say the brick one is my least favorite of all these. Not really a fan of how the hood just has red and green and not any sort of M&M's logo on it, because I think I've said that in the Kyle Busch reviews before, but I really just like when the cars actually do have the M&M's logos on them, as opposed to just, a couple of M&M's or the characters or whatever. Which all these cars still do have M&M's on the, quarter panels, which is nice to see. If you want these cars, these are really easy to get. Most of the Halloween cars are relatively easy to get up until, you get to Kyle Busch when they start to get a little more valuable and rare, but the old ones are really cheap. That's one thing I do like about these old M&M's cars, is they're really easy to collect. If you want a random old M&M's car, you can really probably get one for $20-30 at the most. So, that's really cool. So this has been a look at Ken Schrader's 2000, 2001, and 2002 Halloween cars. Next time we'll take a look at Elliott Sadler's Halloween M&Ms cars. But I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.